being recorded.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's a slow music, but I'm going to go on. My name is Phyllis Nash, and I'm excited to be here this Monday, sun shining, beautiful morning here in Chicago. And yes, I am going to bring on our visionary this morning, Dr. Melissa Boston. We'll call you Dr. too. We'll add that to your title because there's so many. She's our visionary. She's our CEO. She comes up and makes and pivots and changes things all along the way. Been knowing her since 2006. Can't believe I'm saying that. Oh my goodness. But guys, ever since I've known her, she's been nothing but a superstar, a winner, MVP of 3 companies, having teams of over 33,000 people across the country, across the world. Yes, and then pivoted to go back into corporate America in 2017 to start something that she thought she'd never be affiliated with. Hey, but she is open-minded. That's what we love about her. And then when she saw the benefits of what CBD could do, guys, she took a company from 8,000 to 200,000 in monthly, guys. Then pivoted and we founded in 2019 Wakana, and we are here today as Wakana. And so without further ado, our own CEO, Melissa Boston. Are you out there? Let me see. I know you are.
Hey, Phyllis, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Take it away.
Awesome. I'm actually here in the EE Center. They're actually cleaning up, so we can talk loud now, but I'm super excited. We were just actually talking about you, Phyllis. Larissa's here, so we can't wait to get together and do some fun stuff. We've been working this market, having so much fun, but definitely would love to see you today or tomorrow. But Larissa, hey, guess what? Phyllis is on the line. She was just asking about you. But good morning. She said, what is up? Okay. But good morning. Oh, my goodness. Like you said, Phyllis, to wake up to such a beautiful day. I mean, yesterday was cold, okay? I was like, okay, Larissa, don't leave yet. You know, she came in from hot Atlanta, but it is definitely going to get hot again here in Chicago. And I'm always excited when I jump on the line. I hear everyone dialing in from coast to coast. So we want to welcome you. Super excited if you're dialing in for the very first time. I want to definitely say good morning to you. The meaning of Wakana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. I want to give you just a quick little recap about this weekend, okay? We had just a lineup that was just awesome. I know many of you were hosting events across the country, even here in Chicago. There were multiple things happening all over. And I was so fortunate to be here at the Soul Massage, where we had 2 back-to-back events that we're super excited about. I know many of you were present, and so, but it was super exciting. But the spa event on Saturday, I'll highlight that just real quick because we have some super announcements for what's going to take place this week. I know it is the 4th of July week, so happy 4th. Hopefully you have some exciting plans for those of you who will be here in Chicago. We have some exciting plans as well, but we have some great footage we're going to put on social media regarding some of the events that's taken place this week, because it's just been, again, a game changer. A shout out to Shannon King for helping us host actually our second spa retreat. The first one was our practice run. Then we had a listening party, but this one was really next level. We had a chance to perfect it, to get it right. We had a packed out audience. I mean, it was super exciting to see the EE Center full to capacity. In fact, we had Dr. Prince, Sharon Dorsey in the house. We had a special guest, Pamela Denise, so give a shout out to her too. She's a meditation expert, so we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But what I really love, and for those of you who are Black Card members, you're going to really appreciate this, okay? In business, sometimes, as we say often, you have to pivot, right? We started off with the EE Center, and it's evolved into the Soul Massage, right? It's evolved into something so much bigger than we could have ever imagined. I mean, we had ladies that flew into this event. In fact, one came as far as Albany, New York, and she considers herself kind of like the spa expert. She loves to go to spas. She prides herself, and she's got a big shout out to us on social media, just talking about the experience she had. But I would just tell you that it was truly life changing for so many of us, including the women there in attendance. Women were in tears. I mean, one woman specifically, I can just recall, breaking down several times. And one of the things we really understood is that so many times as women, we are burning it at birth ends, right? We're burning the candle at both ends, and we're just not taking the time for self-care. And she said, as she was in our environment, she said she heard it so clear. She said, but God spoke to her and said, focus on me, okay? Really telling her, she said, focus on you, right? Really telling her that it's time for her to focus on herself because she's a nurse, so busy taking care of everyone. She's never had a massage. She's never taken a self-care day. I mean, she cried after her massage. She cried after the infrared. She cried after her foot bath. And she just hugged us and embraced us. And that was just the general feeling we felt in the room, where so many times we're just, again, burning it at both ends, not taking time out for us. And sometimes you got to pull in your girlfriends, right? You got to pull in, your mom, your sister, your brother, and just say, hey, let's take a break. This is time for us to invest in us. And that's truly what we experienced, because not only did they have the opportunity to do what you might have experienced if you've ever been here, enjoy the beautiful benefits of just being in this environment where we create this 0 point energy by having these 8 computer screens that are carefully calibrated, right? So we know that just in the environment, it's going to increase serotonin. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to help you relax. It relieves anxiousness, okay? And it also has some healing qualities. In fact, we had testimonials that day, okay? We didn't even do the lay down experience. We were doing the spa experience. So everyone had their robes on. They had their house slippers. They had their either bikinis, or they could put shorts and a tank top on. So we were just sitting down, vibing, listening to high frequency music, a lot of neo soul, and just phenomenal artists who understand frequency. But as we were doing that, we had one lady in particular who had an issue with her foot. And within the time frame of her being there, by the time she got through with the energy experience and then the infrared, her foot had healed. Okay, I mean, it was just extraordinary. I mean, she couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe it. We're like, what's going on, right? But it's just the power of being in this kind of environment. So we're super excited about what's going to happen here. For those of you who are traveling in town, we're going to have you have the opportunity to experience this, okay? So we're not going to do our typical event where you just come and stay overnight. Yeah, you can do that too. But we're going to have these awesome spa retreats. We're going to have these listening parties. We're going to really let you emerge in the vision and the future of what we can see. In fact, the group that was here on Friday night, what was exciting is one of them in particular, both of them were super excited. One of them was a wife of a principal. There was another lady there who she's going to be coming on full as a distributor, super excited. But she said, oh my God, she says, I can envision this all across the country in every state. I said, that's the vision. That's where we're going. Because again, we're doing it our way, right? You can go to a traditional spa and hear spa music, but this is spa music at a whole nother level, okay? Carefully picking songs that affirm you. I am, right? Songs that really speak life into us. Songs that heal the soul, okay? And then when we combine this with our, not only energy, but now our phenomenal body work. We had our phenomenal Dr. Betty there doing her phenomenal body work, just really helping to empower ladies, being so diligent and so caring to ensure that no one got off her table, right, without her addressing the exact problem that was presented to her when their body talked to her, okay? And then we threw Crystal Robinson, who we didn't even know, okay? She did massages, but her daughter helped us on Friday. She came in and helped us on Saturday. The ladies raved about both the treatments, right? They loved, Dr. Betty, of course. I mean, they've been loving her, but now to have someone else on the team like Crystal, who does such an amazing job too, it was just, again, a game changer, guys. And so we are just excited. We are pumped up. We are excited because you are Black Card members, and we know what this can mean for your future as we take this concept to the next level. Every one of you, as Black Card members or Diamond members, have a vested interest in the success of the soul massage, because the success of the soul massage is the success of how we create a revenue stream and create that passive income for each and every one of you across the country. And so we are super pumped up. We know that as we elevate the soul massage, it's going to also elevate the opportunity in November, where people are going to not want to miss this opportunity, because I clearly realize that not only are we able to take a kind of $1 billion big, but this soul massage truly is a franchise model that will go $1 billion big. And to be able to be one of a very few handful of people to participate at the level in which you are going to participate, again, that's truly a game changer. So get excited about that, okay? And so this weekend, for those of you who want to come and see what's happening, we're going to have a listening party on Friday. We're going to have a special event on Saturday. So back to back, we're going to be doing events. Of course, we're going to take off for the 4th of July. So again, hopefully you have some big plans. I know many of you are on the line because you want to know about your numbers. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how many people were up at 3 in the morning, because you know our cutoff happens around 3 in the morning. Because we go all the way to Pacific time. We have people in California, we have people across the country. So we want to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to get their orders in by midnight. But I do have an announcement regarding that, okay? And so we're going to do it a little different this morning, just because there was so many orders. I mean, we had dozens of orders. I counted probably over 56 orders that came in after midnight, right? So we want to keep it fair, because all those orders go towards your CV, okay? They go towards your points. And so we're not going to read the entire list, because I know many of you need customer service to backdate those orders. But I do want to go ahead and announce the top spot. And the reason why we're going to lock this person in, because even with the backdated orders, there's no way you guys are going to catch up with these 3 ladies. And again, the cutoff happened at 3 in the morning. And so based on that, I'm going to go ahead and these ladies were about 10 points away, from each other. So I said, you know what, at that point, I can tell they fought hard. And at the end of the day, guess what? They might have an order or 2 that needed backdated. So we're going to just give them 3 the honor of being the top spot. But we have Cherie Eppinger, okay? We have Diana Coleman, and we have Tracy Bolton. Very proud of you 3 ladies, all finishing over 1,000 CV. They all had over 1,000 CV, guys. They crushed it. And so they all received 100 points towards the trip to Florida. Now, there are some of you that are in the top 10. Some of you just needed to get orders backdated because you put it in before 3 in the morning. So you know what you need to do. Get with customer service, get that backdated. We will work also on this side to do that. And so you're going to get an extra 25 points for those of you who do finish in the top 10. But no worries, everyone on the list will get at least 50 points, because that's what it gives you at bronze. And don't forget, many of you have signed up people, at the level of at least 50 or at least the 250, so that you're getting at least 5 or 20 points extra on top of what you've already done every time that happens on a new customer, okay, new customer. And so don't forget the rules. But I will also announce 2 more people that I know for sure have crossed over. And so we have Diana Coleman and Cherie Eppinger. Both of you ladies have officially qualified for our retail contest to Florida. So you have joined the very exclusive list. And so we are super excited to bring you both with us to Florida. I know it's not done. I know many of you are going to push for more points so that you can bring a significant other. But the question is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to go? Are you on the line right now and you're curious, right, about how you can get there? Well, I'm going to tell you guys, it's not too late. How do I know this? I'm going to just be very transparent. A lot of times when you see a Phyllis Nash, right, you see Melissa Ball. Now, Phyllis, maybe from the gate, she was very successful, because guess what? She's someone who I always look up to, very outgoing, loves talking with people. Well, I was shy, right? So let me tell you something. I sucked at network marketing for a long time, okay? But here's what happens to people. You get a why. And for me, my why, and many of you know this, my son, and many of you had the pleasure now of speaking with him and seeing the man he's grown to be, a family guy with his wife. But let me tell you something. It wasn't always, picture perfect, right? It was just one of those stories where I was at working corporate America, successful in my career, making the income, having the company car, having the corner office, traveling the world. But guess what? I was a failure in my family because I didn't realize at the time, just how critical it was to sacrifice some of those things I was achieving at corporate America for really more family time, because I grew up in the projects. We were very poor, struggled paycheck to paycheck. And so I wanted to give my son a better life. And in doing that, I felt like I had to work hard, and I did that, but it came at a horrible price because he called me up one day and said, "Mom, I'll never be 5 years old again. And you want to know something? I have no memories of you at the age of 5. And he broke down and cried. And then that broke my heart. It literally made me feel like, wow, I'm a failure as a mom. What am I doing wrong? Here I am trying to give him the better neighborhood and the best clothes and a better school. But at the same time, more than anything, kids want our time. They want that quality time. I'm so grateful for network marketing because it afforded me the ability to finally fire my boss, retire from corporate America, be there for my son, repair our relationship. We were able to travel together and really become just so close. But guess what? It's because of the industry of network marketing. And it's because I, inside of me, had to figure out what is that why. And when that happened, for years, I still struggled because I didn't have a solution, but someone finally offered me a solution. And unfortunately, guess what? I struggled in that solution until I finally went down to the depth of my soul and realized I can't allow my fear and my shyness and all of this to come at the expense of my family. And so I went out and went to work. And I remember, being in a company called DVD Monster. And I was one, like many of you, pushing retail, okay? I was their star agent. And it was because I just was so hungry. I wanted to get out of corporate America so bad. And so I would go and buy, a lot of DVDs myself, okay? And then I would resell DVDs at the office. I just tried to create a way to have success. And in doing that, even though I hadn't really scratched the surface, I probably sold a few $1,000s, not a lot, right? But it caught the attention of the owner. The owner's name was Steve Anderson. He came from Excel, was one of the top distributors under Paul Oberson. He made millions of dollars. He opened up this DVD company, and out of all the thousands of people that had joined, he's like, wow, this Melissa Boston, she's selling more DVDs than anyone, right? And so he reached out to Jerome, and Jerome reached out to me, and the rest is history, okay? That's kind of the catalyst that sparked my entire network marketing career. I could have stayed in it and been a failure. But because I was so willing and I was so hungry that I wanted to just have success, okay? I wanted to make a difference. And so I said, whatever I needed to do. So I would buy DVDs. I would, sell DVDs at work, okay? I was literally kind of like Uncle Pookie, but mine weren't bootleg DVDs, okay? But that, again, just a $2,000 month landed me the attention of the CEO of a company, and the mentorship and the guidance I received during some of those special events that I was called to understand how was I doing this really gave me some of the groundwork that helped change the trajectory of my life. And then I would go on and become someone who just a few years later would be on the cover of magazines, in Success from Home magazine twice, okay, making over $500,000 a year. But again, this was the shy introvert from the projects of Sparta, Illinois, who was able to overcome these things because I had the hunger, I had the why. And so if you want this, it's not too late. Do you know that when it comes to contests like this, the last 20% is when the next 80% of the activity happens. So I believe that not only in June will we see more numbers when we backdate those orders that came in up until 3 a.m., but I also believe that July is going to be one of our biggest months of the year because many of you have been sitting on the sideline, right? Barely hitting your CV, wondering if this is going to happen, but don't wonder if it's going to happen. To say, why not me, right? Make it happen. Say you're going to be with us in Florida. Visualize how you're going to be there in Florida being pampered. Remember, we have a private chef. We're flying in just for you to be waited on hand and foot. I mean, they're in a luxurious, estate. How powerful, your own pool, your own jacuzzi. It's going to be a trip of a lifetime. And we want each and every one of you to be there because if it wasn't for me making a decision to go for it in a network marketing company, I wouldn't be here as the CEO of Akana, as someone who had a vision to launch this soul massage, okay? And so you have to understand it's your time, it's your season, but you have to believe in you and you have to go for it. So let's go for it. And some of the things we're going to be doing to go for it is we're going to start meditating, okay? Meditation Mondays. It's going to happen every Monday with a meditation expert by the name of Pamela Denise. She's an author, phenomenal woman, okay? Here at our establishment, she just really shut it down and helping the ladies to meditate. And it was just extraordinary. Sharon Dorsey had such a powerful testimonial on meditation. She talked about how she's never able to block out all of the mind, right? When your mind is racing, she said she's never gotten to that place in meditation that they talk about, where it's just literally like a white space, right? Where there's nothing there. And so she only was able to achieve that after coming to our soul massage. And so her and Dr. Prince called me frantically. They wanted to get back in because Sharon, after leaving, she was just amazed at how she finally reached that level, but outside the environment, she couldn't reach it. So guess what? They came back again and she was able to get to that white space. And why is that significant? Because only when you're able to quiet the mind, it's only when our mind is quiet, when there's no distractions, when we're able to leave out the daily worries of life, where our greatest accomplishments and our greatest ideas will happen. Creation happens not when we're busy being busy. Yeah, you can sometimes be inspired and you'll see ideas and things like that. But for an idea to manifest, right, for that provision to come to give legs to the vision, right, it really requires meditation. And so we're going to start Meditation Mondays, where we're going to go live right here in the Soul Massage with Pamela Denise. And she's really perfected the art of this because she has created a meditation mat that's infused with buckwheat. So when you're on this mat, it's actually grounding you. So it's like being outside with your shoes off, earthing with the ground, okay? And so that's super exciting. We're also kicking off on 7/7 our campaign to help 1 million people learn their blood type. Yes, we've partnered with a phenomenal gentleman, thanks to Willie Mooney, Mo Williams, right? He is a Sigma and just super excited about helping everyone in the country. And so they have this First Steps to Health campaign. In fact, on Tuesday, I'm talking to one of the health commissioners in a major city because they're going to lead it from the top. Imagine, health commissioners and community advocates getting behind this. Imagine schools and churches, right? As we build this 1 million to learn their blood type. In fact, there's a brand new charting. I know many of you have your blood type charts for A, Bs, and Os and ABs, but we've taken it to the next level, okay? We have our own custom chart that you can now order in-house. It's commissionable. It's something you can sell to clients. And there's also a digital download where you're going to be able to point them to your website. And let's say they don't just want the chart, but they want to know everything about a blood type A. There's a digital download they can go purchase. It's commissionable to you, and that's going to give them everything they need to know about a blood type A. Same for a blood type B, A, B, and O, guys. I'm telling you, we are on to something big. As we go help 1 million people learn their blood type, we wanted to ensure we had a product, okay? Something we can bring to the world. We know that blood type test kits are not exclusive to us. That's never been a product we've heavily focused on. We only focus on the fact you need to know your blood type. We just happen to sell them. But our product is truly a system that's going to really help empower people to not only understand how their blood type works, but exactly which foods are medicine, which foods are blue zone foods. So we're introducing something new. What are the blue zone foods, right? What are the foods that are your blood type that you should limit? What are the foods for your blood type that you should strongly, there's a warning, like caution to not use these so frequently and to really try to eliminate those, even though they're for your blood type. So we're bringing something new to the marketplace exclusively through Akana and the Flat Belly Lifestyle. Speaking of Flat Belly Lifestyle, hopefully by now you've enrolled for our summer body boot camp. In fact, this morning I'm dropping a few reels. There was one with Ernestine that should have been dropped, but not yet, waiting on Facebook. But so make sure you check us out because you want to go not only like that reel, you want to share that reel, but you want to get every lady or man that you know, right, who's over 40, even if they're 30, even if they're 20, but you want to get them to join you on this boot camp so that everyone can work together to get their summer body. Now, we're doing our 7-day cleanse starting today all the way through Sunday. And then on Monday, we're actually doing the boot camp. So we're going to go right from the cleanse straight into the boot camp. So we are expecting, right, so much from this phenomenal transformation that we're going to experience. And so again, go get registered on the Summer Body Boot Camp. We're going to offer an opportunity on July the 6th for you to come out at 9 in the morning, and we're going to be right there at the lake here in Chicago. Okay, so if you're in the city or if you're in the suburbs and you want to see us at 9 in the morning, it's going to be the area right there by Hyde Park where you walk under the tunnel, you can park, and then we have that kind of like an area that looks like it's an island by itself, that round portion. So we're going to be somewhere in that area. So just come and find us at 9 in the morning. Ernestine's going to kick the boot camp off there, but that's a free opportunity to the public that you can then go ahead and get them enrolled into her boot camp that's going to start on Monday, the 8th of July, okay? Speaking of July, this is also a very powerful month because this month is National Oil Day on 7/10. And so to kick off National Oil Day, we are going to be running some specials all month long. And so let's talk about some of those specials that we're going to be running. First and foremost, it's going to be a Christmas in July on July the 10th, okay? So we're offering some specials where you send a certain dollar amount on that day. You're going to get a free bottle of Hemp MD. So if you have a Hemp MD customer, you want to get them locked and loaded for July the 10th so they can get that free bottle of Hemp MD, okay? So that's going to be super, super awesome. I think the minimum spend on that is like $150, something like that. And so I know our marketing team will get that out soon. We also have some other amazing offers all month long in honor of National Oil Day. We will offer a 10% discount. Today, we're offering buy 3, get 1 free on the pain cream. We'll extend that also all week long. But the difference between today and tomorrow is we've left that 15% off only today. So that means you're going to get the buy 3, get 1 free on the pain cream, plus you're going to save 15%. You can do it tomorrow and save 10%. And so that's the special deal of the day that extends through the week. And if you've never heard of National Oil Day, it's celebrated on July 10th. It's dedicated to the cannabis industry, specifically recognizing cannabis concentrates like oils, waxes, and other extracts. And it's very significant because when you take 7/10 and flip it, it resembles the word oil, okay? And so with that being said, now that you've heard a little bit about our National Oil Day, I'm going to just encourage you guys that success is within all of your reach, okay? We want to push ourselves to the limit, okay? Make this Florida contest our victory. Remember, every call, every connection, and every effort brings us closer to our dreams. Together, we can achieve greatness. So let's keep this momentum going and let's shine in Florida. And we're going to put some hashtags out there like hashtag Florida Bound, hashtag Team Success, and hashtag Never Give Up, okay? And if you're serious about winning, you want to make sure you're using some of those hashtags. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on our Rebound with Akana with our DJ Dr. Roz. We want to save our strands at 2:30 p.m. with our Doris Mosley, our trichologist. Our Diamond Factory, of course, happens tomorrow with none other than our phenomenal and fabulous, Phyllis Nash. And she is so amazing, one of the founders of the company. And she is someone who has so much experience in this industry, guys. You should never, ever, ever, ever miss a Tuesday call. You want to really glean from her because there's so much she can teach you and help empower you to take it to the next level. Just know, Phyllis, we appreciate all that you do. And with that being said, I want each and every one of you to have an Akana day. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.